Outer Banks. I mean, the ultimate quarantine binge that thrust you both into the spotlight so fast. Madelyn, was that overwhelming?
For sure. Yeah, it was unexpected, and at times a little weird, but a blessing for sure.
And Chase, I mean, as the world is opening up again, how are you handling, all the fame and the attention? I know your social media, you're keeping everyone in the loop always.
Yeah. I'm trying, I guess is the best way to put it. It's so fresh and so new for us, operating under COVID this past year has kind of been a little bit of a crash course in taking our time with everything. And it's been nice to have the work that is grounding all of the sort of success around the show during this crazy sort of transitional time. So I think I'm just trying to stay as normal as humanly possible. I mean, Mads and I have Milo, our little dog, and so we just sort of hang out and do normal things and try to keep life as simple as possible.
Milo is very cute. I do follow you, so I keep
You're
up
right.
with all that's happening. Madelyn, why do you think that this show has been such a hit? What is it that keeps the fans coming back?
I mean, I definitely think that I think for starters, in the first place, it was a really, really fun summer show that kind of gave those summer vibes that we weren't really able to have during quarantine and, the height of COVID. So I think that definitely helped a lot. But I think for the most part, I mean, for me, I really live for, the friendship and the relationships between the characters on the show. And that's my favorite thing to play and to explore, are the characters and their backstories with each other and their relationships. And I think everybody kind of saw in the Pogues, their own personal friendships and their friend groups. And I mean, I know I do that. I know I've done that, like, as a consumer of like books and of TV and movies. Like I always am like, oh man, I see myself in that person, or oh my God, that's like that person, like that character. Oh, that's such a JD thing to say. Or, I think people saw themselves in the characters and related to it a lot.
Totally. They're so relatable. And I think teens, everybody can find something in themselves in these characters, which is so great. Season 2, Chase, John B, Sarah, they're fugitives. They're on the run in the Bahamas. Is this season as action-packed or more than season 1?
Definitely ramps up for sure. If you enjoyed the action from season 1, you will be thoroughly entertained with where season 2 goes. And it is a roller coaster of an experience. I think one thing we really figured out how to do well is leave the world on a cliffhanger. And I don't think that we stopped that at all going into season 2. So if you're ready to have your, heart rate spike and sit on your couch for extended periods of time, then I think season 2 will be for you.
I think we'll be binging hard again. Fan favorite couple, John B and Sarah. How is their relationship going to evolve this season, Madelyn?
We see how season 1 ends off, and it's John B and Sarah headed into this storm, and we eventually find out they're headed to the Bahamas. And so I think in that situation, when you have someone, even if they don't know each other that well, I mean, they're really their only lifeline. So, you start to really depend on that person, and, that brings out a lot in someone, and it can be good and bad. So I think just expect to see circumstances start to really affect John B and Sarah. And
That was well put.
I don't know how. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to get in trouble.
You two won Best Kiss at the MTV Movie and TV Awards for that epic rainy kiss scene. Did you top that this season?
I don't know. We'll have to find out.
Are we gonna get some steamy scenes?
You have to watch.
You're gonna have to tell
Oh,
me.
you know, we're here for it. We love it. I mean, you guys are couple goals in real life. I want to play a quick little rapid fire of couples uncensored. Say the first thing that comes to your mind. What
Okay.
was your first impression of each other?
Go ahead.
That he was in a really bad mood, kind of bratty.
My first impression of Maddie was she was confused with me. So that makes sense because if I was being
Because I was.
brat, then
We're connecting some
started-
dots here.
Yeah, it started off really, really great.
Who made the first move?
I don't know.
You did.
I did.
Love that. Love
No,
that.
you
Man
did,
should always make the first
actually.
move. What was the moment that you guys fell in love, that you realized this was more than just acting?
I think it was during kind of the pandemic. Like we all were quarantined together and we had this extended period of time where we were locked in a 500 square foot apartment with Maddie's upstairs neighbor teaching yoga classes and aerobics 3 sessions a day, you know, at odd hours. And I think it definitely tested what, you know, our relationship was and where it was going. And I think we kind of realized in that time, like, okay, what we're feeling is real. And if we can make it through the yoga instructor and not rip each other's heads off, then I think life might be pretty easy. And so I think that's where it all sort of started to become really real.
Maddie, was it yoga for you too?
No,
Love
I
it,
mean,
yoga.
I definitely had some feelings, but I mean, it's, you know, I think when you're on location in like a really dreamy place, then, you know, you connect with a lot of people. Yeah, I think when you're put in those magical circumstances, of course, you know, and you all have chemistry, I think it's, you know, it's a lot of fun. But I think like what Chase is saying, I think when we came back to reality and we still remained as good of friends and even got closer, I think that's for me when I realized that those feelings were real.